on your screens are the visuals of the shooter. The suspect, of course, was neutralized, and another person was also shot dead, but the suspect primarily eliminated after this attempt at Trump's life.
You can see the guy there.
Latest visuals on your screens where we were showing you how the suspect was killed by the forces in the United States after the shootout at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. One more was shot dead after this attempt to take Trump's life. In fact, I'm now joined in by my colleague Antara, who is reporting live from the Republic newsroom. Antara, very good morning to you. Now, dramatic sequence of events panning out from Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. Take us through how the sequence unfolded.
Right, Kriti. From what you can see on your screens, it is a dramatic sequence of events that has unfolded. First, we could see Donald Trump addressing the rally in Pennsylvania, after which 6 to 7 shots were fired. And what happened after that was chaos. He can be seen collapsing on the ground, with grimacing with a hand on his neck, and blood is clearly seen across his cheek and on his mouth. There was a flurry of activities. After that, we can see the agents, the bodyguards quickly surrounding him, trying to help him get up, while he gets up and raises his fist in a show of strength. Now, from what we know so far, the reporter, as mentioned before, was positioned on a roof of a building near the location of the rally, and the reports suggest that the shooter was neutralized by the Secret Service counter-sniper team seconds after he started shooting. In fact, there are 2 people who have been neutralized, a suspect and an aide. And also, like you mentioned, there is a flurry of reactions coming in from all across, showing their support for the US presidential candidate.
All right. Well, thanks for giving us those details, Antara. Let's... I'm in fact joined in by my senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor on the phone line. Abhishek, a very good morning to you, but a very dramatic sequence of events panning out in the United States during Trump's rally. An attempt of assassination at former US President and the Republican candidate. What is this really hinting at when the US is facing general elections?
This is very serious, and the pictures clearly give an idea of the kind of panic that has been created, and obviously Trump has been targeted in the shootout. Of course, the one who was supposedly the assassin has been taken down, and one more has been arrested. Hopefully, the Secret Service would be getting to the bottom of it. Remember, he's a former president. He's not just a candidate. America has had a history going back to JFK, and Trump is seen as a challenger who's to power, and the kind of fractured qualities of the United States has become really over the last few years. I think these are dangerous portents, actually, of how a democracy should not be allowed to pan out. And for Trump to be targeted in this manner because he's a credible challenger, he's someone who's taking on the Democrat establishment and who's effectively on the verge of coming back to power. I
Right.
think this seems like a case of targeting, and it seems Trump has been injured. Look at these pictures, and we have seen in the recent past the manner in which Shinzo Abe was targeted, and I think very courageous of Trump to be still, despite being surrounded and being hit, for him to be. Oh, these are serious pictures. This shootout at the Trump rally and in Pennsylvania. I think we are going to see some serious consequences of this. This is a clear case of political violence. This is a clear case of attempting an assassination on Trump, and he's actually injured. I think we have to wait and see who carried this out. Remember, we are seeing a very polarized debate on illegal aliens, for example, being allowed to vote in the United States. In fact, the Republicans have brought in a law called the SAVE Act, and they have passed it in the Congress because they have a majority there. And the act provisions that all those who have to vote and who find their names in the electoral rolls, they can do so only if they prove they are citizens. The reason why the Republicans have brought this act is to see that over the last few years there has been a spate of illegal aliens coming in, waves of illegal aliens coming in the United States, and that's really creating a problem, much like the illegal immigration problem in Europe. And Trump believes, because he was building a wall along the Mexican border down south, Trump and the supporters of Trump believe that the Democrats have done it deliberately because they see these immigrants as a natural Democrat vote bank. And the law, of course, cannot be passed in the Senate because that has a Democrat majority. And in fact, the Biden White House has clearly made a statement that this bill is not going to be allowed to become a law. The bill has been brought in by Republican Congressman Chip Roy of Texas, and so essentially what this means is why I say this is because this is a very intense polarized debate. Now, whether any of those illegal aliens, any of those immigrants have carried out this act because they see in Trump, and Trump was fully backing this law, they see in Trump a symbol of resistance in the American establishment to entry of illegal aliens. So that's one possibility, and that's the reason why I elaborated on it. But apart from that, otherwise also, Trump has been a very polarizing figure. Even when he was president, he does plain talking, plain speaking. He minces no words. He's very direct, and he's not liked by the larger Democrat establishment. He was in fact seen as anti-establishment, and one of his slogans, apart from MAGA, which is Make America Great Again, was that he is going to dry the swamp, and which is basically a colloquialism in the United States about the kind of fixing culture that exists in D.C. Around the Potomac, and the swamp is essentially geographically also and figuratively the area around D.C. and the swamp because of the Potomac. I think this is serious. It is hoped that there is a statement going to come from the White House. There is a statement going to come from the FBI. And as I mentioned, there has been a history in the United States with John F. Kennedy being assassinated. And remember, he was president. And so is Trump, a former president. An assassination attempt where Trump has been hit. You can see in the picture there is some blood coming out, and while he's still showing courage of sloganeering, he's taken away by those surrounding him. Not good pictures coming in from United States, which styles itself as the sole superpower in the world, and more importantly, the strongest, vibrant democracy in the world. And in a nation like that, for their main challenger for the presidency to be targeted like this is not a good message. Remember the throwback to 2014 when 2013 a rally of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Patna was targeted with bombings by terrorists, and we saw at least 6 or more actually getting killed in those bomb blasts. Even as Prime Minister was making a stump speech from the dais. In fact, later it was found that there were some bombs right below the stage where Prime Minister, the then candidate of the BJP, was giving a speech.